Okay, so sort of the third defeat in a row, fourth defeat in a row. I think we'll quickly try another good time. So Chieftain's Axe. So this is specifically good against corrupted enemies. So is there anything that would be good against Empire right from the start? No. So I think we'll stick with what we've got there. But I will swap out the Elusive Charm and possibly this. I think I might just swap the Valiant Aegis out for the regular shield. Yeah, we'll just do that, I think. Oh, and we can, that's right, we can bring one more thing with us. Did I bring the Empire Bane? Yeah, of course I did. What else? We'll bring the Berserker's Creed just because it looks like interesting armour. The other one is, yeah, I do have the regular leather armour. Okay, excellent. We'll quickly jump in and we'll have another go and we'll see how far we get this time. So I guess on this map, given that there's so many sort of hazards and so few actually interesting events, we just try and beeline straight for the Hermit. Try and put as much distance between the Empire and us as possible.
Found. Yet without him, your quest is impossible.
Oh good, right away they make a head start on us. Okay, let's see if we can take these out before they raise the alarm again. So this should be okay, but given that we've got a 40-day head start, we need to make the most of it, really. So I don't know how many levels there are to this quest. If there's only the 2, then last time we spent about half of it on this first one. Which is okay, but it means we don't have much room for, what's the word? Much leeway. Sorry. But right now, we'll just focus on bashing away at these Empire soldiers, and trying to make sure they don't raise the alarm and take even more time from us. There we go. Pow! Keep that momentum going. Ooh, that looks like it hurt. Okay. And bash, and block. Hey! Look at that, you guys. I actually blocked something for a change. Wow. Took his hat clean off. His head's still fine, just the hat. Okay. So let's see what else there is to see. So we get a little bit of fame for that, which is nice. And we get some equipment immediately, which is very nice.
You will need fame.
So we'll hang on to that for now. A little bit of gold. We'll go this way. You trudge for a while in silence. Okay, we'll go this way.
A creature of confusion, but no malice.
Okay, so this is the Sharptooth card we saw earlier, but we never actually activated. Small blue imp materializes on the path ahead of you. It grins, revealing rows of needle-like teeth. I am Sharptooth. Yes, so I see. The creature rushes at you, arms outstretched. You back away from its enthusiastic embrace. Undeterred, Sharptooth merely grins, because of course he does. I will move the forest around. So I guess this shuffles all of these cards, so we don't know where we've already been, but the Empire will fall 10 days behind. But as we've only unlocked these 4 cards, and only one of them was particularly bad, I'll say yes. That's very nice of you, Sharptooth, thank you. Terrifying, but nice. Seemingly content, Sharptooth simply fades from view, waving cheerfully all the while, so he's almost like the Cheshire Cat. Okay, just another lonely forest path. Okay, so they come 4 days closer, but... So essentially we're just back where we started.
These tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
Aha! So this time we made it straight there, so I think we just beeline straight for the next level. We are a bit low on food, so I may rest there a little bit just to gather a food gain card, but then we'll probably move straight on with the next level. So that'll be quite good. And if there are 2 levels, then we're very I think we're quite likely to get to the hermit in time. If there's 3, then it's going to be a bit of a push. Definitely doable, but a bit of a push. Okay. There you go. That's you done with. And hopefully you too. Ow. Try and keep that momentum going before he starts blocking again.
On my mark.
Oop, accidentally tried to attack that mage. That wouldn't be very polite. Just stop to execute you, and then carry on smacking this soldier in the face. I wonder if those... I should probably have dodged that. So it looks like that dark magic on the ground doesn't activate friendly fire or anything like that, which is good. Did take quite a lot of damage there, but hopefully, as long as we can find enough food that we can heal as we walk, I'm not too worried. There we go. Empire defeated, mages rescued, and we're one more step along the journey to finding that hermit. Ask about Sharptooth. A horrible little imp grumbles a mage as he stares into a beaker full of bubbling liquid. God knows how he does it, but every time he shifts the forest around it plays havoc with my readings. And we can ask about the hermit again. Yeah, blood magic perhaps. We'll spend 2 days in exchange for some food. So the Empire is getting a little bit closer. Ooh. Soft blocks of pounded felonwort mixed with syrup. The package smells faintly cinnamony. So that's only 3 food, but it's hopefully enough to get us to the next food gain card at least. So we'll continue on our journey. Across the Silver River, through the Twin Oaks. And is that enough that we can wear the Armour of Gluttony? No, because that'll be very, very useful. Perilous chance. Aha! Let's sneak up to the soldiers and see if we can listen in. See if we can hear about some of the landmarks, and then we'll know how to avoid any terrible traps. Continue to stay hidden. Perhaps we should go for that shield, but
Breathe.
Our axe is doing quite well for us anyway. Okay, nearby landmark. Ah, okay. So if they know where the hidden mages are, why on earth are they? Why on earth are they not beelining straight there? So let's sneak away and just head straight over there.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
Okay, watchtower. I think. Do we want to? Oh, we'll just offer them gold. It's only 4 gold, right? And it's not really worth the hassle of possibly costing us other resources. Okay, a simple winter trail, and then more hidden mages. The tent village is well hidden in the sweeping snow and fog. Okay, so it looks like there will be another level, and we've only got 27 days left to go. I think we sort of have to get the food gain card, because otherwise we're going to be extremely pushed for, well, food and health and all of that. We could spend 5 days and get an equipment card, but I think I'm going to play it safe and try and go straight for the hermit again. Okay, this is a much bigger map, so hopefully he's somewhere here.
It is a rare deal that a goblin cannot get the better end of.
You spy a goblin, half hidden in a copse of trees, counting the gold weighing down his sack. Startled by your presence, he beats a hasty retreat through a magical portal. You tell Estrella to stay behind. Oh, I remember this one. This is he leads us to a dungeon full of traps, doesn't he? No, or was that the way to Goblin Town? I forget. Okay, it is a dungeon full of traps. Gotta remember how the camera works in this one, because it's pretty horrible to control. Alright, easy does it. We'll open our way through this. And then... Oop, okay, that was not ideal. Neither was that. Blame it all on the camera. Okay, we get some gold out of it at least. And then, which path do we want to take? So there's golden food up there, and there's some gold over there. I think we'll go around this way, and then we'll just try and go back that way to pick up that last little bit of gold. Okay, we'll wait for this to go down. And straight into the spikes again. Oh well. Oh, there's 2 bits of gold there. So we'll take that food as well, which is going to be very helpful for us. And this should be relatively easy to sneak through. Just time this one. And there we go. Take the gold as well. And back down this way. And jump. Just nudge these slightly out of the way. Is there anything down here? No. So we can just grab this gold. And then this gold. And then we are home free. Okay, so that was... we took a little bit of damage, but for the amount of food it got us, I'm fairly happy about that. And also that little food will help us heal as we keep searching. Okay. 25 gold for food. Not terrible. The crunching of leaves underfoot betrays the goblin running further into the forest. Aha, so the token moves to this card, and then this card gets put down somewhere else. The goblin turns to see you in pursuit. Oh, okay. Or whether, I guess it just automatically triggers again. Fine, fair enough. So we'll just go through another little dungeon, and we'll keep trying to get that token, keep trying to find the goblin's hoard. Okay, which way do we want to go this time? There's food that way. There's gold this way. I think we'll go around this way, and then we'll come around to the left, and maybe pick up that food. Just sneak our way through this. Whoop. Okay, that was slightly nasty. Jump. Wait for this one. Just amble past it. He's not in a rush, is our little hero here, is he? We've got to go this way for the gold, so we can get the golden food and then come all the way back. Okay, that is maybe what we should have done. Oh, that actually hit us. Disappointing. Trigger those just so we don't accidentally tread on them. And that stabbed us. Okay, not ideal that. Oh, okay, we could get this way. Do we go back for that gold? No, I can't be bothered. We'll just take this gold and call it a day. We've got the food, and that was kind of the important bit. The trick is going to be keeping enough health that... I suppose what we want to do is trigger some more of those blizzards to put more space between us and the Empire, and then making sure we've just got enough health to survive those. Okay, we fall out of another portal. We try and follow the goblin again, so the token switches over to this one. So is this going to automatically trigger straight away as well? Yes, it is. So I don't think this is supposed to happen, but I think given the map we're on... So I think what should happen is the token moves to another card, and then that gets put somewhere else on the board. But because we've got this sort of slightly special map, with these slightly special features, we just automatically trigger it each time. So, hey, that's convenient for us. Or perhaps we are just meant to go through the dungeon a couple of times in a row. Who knows? Well, whichever. Some more food over this way. This is a particularly nasty dungeon, actually. I think we probably just go straight through the middle. And don't worry about backtracking for this one. I mean, we could do, but... Okay, getting to this gold is going to be a little tricky. We've got to follow this around like that. There we go. And then we can just quickly sneak back through here. And then we'll just grab the gold out of these chests and then call that a day, I think. We don't want to bring our health down too much, even if it is in exchange for gold. Because I'm not sure how many places there are going to be to spend that gold, if nothing else. The food's nice, though. Hooray! More portals. We fall straight into Estrella this time. As we pick yourself up off the ground, you spy the elusive goblin escaping over a hill. Okay. one more time, really. Okay, let's follow the goblin again. I really want that token. But this is getting slightly boring. I mean, at least we're not having to traipse back and forth across the whole map just for this. But I think this time, yeah, we're definitely going to beeline for the exit. We're not going to backtrack for any treasure. See, I'm getting careless is the other thing. I'm getting bored of these traps, so I'm just not being as careful as I should be. At least this one is, well, easier than the previous one. Grab this gold. Now do we go this way or this way? It's both just 2 chests of gold, so who cares? Oh, that was a particularly nasty one. Whew, I'm surprised we got through that. I'm normally terrible at those ones. Okay, so we grab this gold, we grab this gold, we grab this gold with our fancy dodge rolls, and then we dodge right out of the door and down the ladder. Perfect. So we have probably over 100 gold right now and no shops to spend it on. When you emerge from the portal, you find yourself in a luxurious sitting room. Green lanterns cast uneasy shadows on the walls. Lying exhausted on a woven rug in the centre of the room is the goblin. Yay,
Fame alone has got you here. Let action carry you forward.
He sighs at your appearance. My, you are persistent. I'd offer you some merc tea if you hadn't pursued me relentlessly and barged unwelcome into my home. His face cracks into a mischievous grin. You are in Goblin Town, human, where the sky is made of stone and the roast lizard is the best in the Empire. He gestures at the window and your jaw drops. The sky is indeed made of stone. The city waiting beyond has been carved into a vast cavern. The street below is host to a market lit by the uneasy green lanterns. Goblins and hooded figures peruse the wares, giving wide berth to the giant rodent-like beasts of burden. You swear you see a lone Empire soldier before she disappears into the crowd. Okay, we'll demand some gold. Hooray! Gold. More gold. More gold! Over 150 gold now and nowhere actually to spend it. As you grab hold of the sack, he blows his horn, opening a portal at your feet. Next time you want to visit Goblin Town, consider using a more conventional entrance. He gives a half-hearted wave. So at least we get a token, so presumably we've unlocked Goblin Town, which sounds pretty exciting. And hey, we get an extra 2 food. Blizzard. Okay, at least the Empire falls behind. We'll see if we can try not taking too much damage this time. And we do. Half-blind, we fall half-blind into a cave obscured by rock and bramble. A perfect shelter. Perfect. You know, I'm actually kind of looking forward to some of this combat. Just for a change from running through goblin dungeons. Okay, so we've got our Armour of Gluttony, so we're slightly better defended as well. Okay, let's dodge that one. Not quite. So I think I'll take out these riflemen first, if we can. Just because they're going to bug me if not. Pow! We'll take you out with that special attack. Execute you. And then it's just these 2 riflemen left to go. See if we can hit you straight off this cliff. There you go, right off the edge. And execute. Nice. Still a race against time though. Yeah, there we go. Just topple him off the edge. Because we've only got, is it 20 days left to find the hermit? No, 26. It's still going to be a little bit tricky to scour all of this though. Ooh. Do we want the Frontier Barber? So after every encounter with a gambit, reveal 1 random encounter card. That sounds like it could be very good. Or do we go for the Marksman's Bane, which is particularly good against Empire? Empire and ranged enemies. Ah, it's tricky. I think we have to go for the Frontier Barber, just because the...
Hardly elegant, but possibly effective.
Health is good. Just because the more of this we can reveal, the better. Hey, 1 drunken night. Cold... Oh, more dungeons. Head pounding, you open your blurry eyes. The unmistakable scrape of metal wakes you fully from your slumber, and you slowly take stock of your surroundings. So, we've gotten drunk and ended up in a vault full of traps and treasure. As you do, you know, on a Friday night. when you're in the middle of a desperate race against time. But hey, look at our fancy little helmet. That looks quite stylish. Okay, which way do we want to go? Do we want to go to the left or to the right? The right has food, so I think we'll go that way. Because we have more gold than we know what to do with. We've probably got more food than we know what to do with, really, but it never hurts to have more. It's a shame we're not on Malacalypse's quest, because his has something to do with trading a bunch of food, right? There we go. Nimble as a nimble thing. Agile as a cat, that's what we are. Just dive right between those perilous blades, and all of that with a hangover as well to boot. Okay. Whole bunch more fame, whole bunch more gold, whole bunch more food. You follow the stairs upwards until you emerge in a forest, the morning sun burning your eyes. Oh, but we don't get the token. You fumble in your haversack for something to eat. Happily you find a half-eaten pasty and you try and find your way to the woods. Why don't we get the token? Do we have to do it without getting hit? Blimey. Okay, so the Empire are catching up. Okay, so now they're falling behind again. Let's see if we can keep an eye on where this success is going. Excellent. Okay, so we could actually go straight up here to put them another 4 days behind. So it'll cost us 2 days to get there, I suppose, but let's do it. And then we'll just explore along the top instead. And this will actually reveal another one. Hey, another huge success. We're getting the hang of this now. We're used to blizzards. Vaughn's Cottage, okay. Don't know what that card is. Another simple winter trail. Perilous chance. Okay, I think we stay hidden. Again, we try and find out as much as we can about the surroundings so we can make a beeline for these mages. Do we want the shield? We could get the shield, but no, let's try and find out about landmarks. I think that's more important. Is it Estrella that's letting us... I don't know what Estrella's special power is, whether it gives us more chance cannons. Okay, that's good, so we know where that one is. If I check... No, it doesn't tell us there. Does it check if I click on you there? No. Okay. Let's be a little bit greedy. And find another landmark. Aha! Okay, so... Oh, okay, it's not the one we're after, but it'll do. There's Sharptooth. We could shuffle everything around again, but given how much we've explored... I really hope it's not there. We'll push on for now. Drat. But yeah, I don't think we'll get Sharptooth to shuffle everything, especially given how much we've explored at this point. In fact, if we're careful and if we're lucky, we may have exactly enough time to find it, assuming it's not right at the top there, and we have to double back all the way. It's unlikely, but, you know, that doesn't mean it's impossible. We especially want to make sure these guys don't sound the alarm, because otherwise they'll catch up. So the more time we can put between us and them, the better. So maybe we'll find some more blizzards that'll put us in a good place. Okay. Get rid of you as well. You can finish off them. Oop. Dodge the rifle. Pow. Okay, we made short work of them. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, the tension is killing me. Even more fame. We are extremely famous right now. And we get some max life as well, nice. And some food. And we get extra food from that. So, in terms of resources, we are swimming in them. Exploring the wilds. Excellent. Success, success, failure, failure. Oh, and I still managed to pick a failure. Drat. Okay, so we get to pick some equipment at least. Oh, well, let's find out what this does. Deal more damage the more life you lose. Extra gold whenever you draw a gold gain card. I think we'll go for the Ring of Food. Not that we actually like need it, but we've already got some armor, and I think it's better than that. Okay, so we can go down here and we'll try and... I think we'll beeline straight for that actually. Okay. Yvonne's cottage. By the side of a waterfall, you meet a young woman with striking grey hair. She is holding a baby. Greetings, traveller. Treat these waters with caution. They are not to be meddled with. If you're parched, you're welcome to stop by my cottage. I have a pie cooling on my windowsill too. Behind her, a little wooden sign reads, Waterfall of Youth. Very dangerous. Stay clear. I am Yvonne, the woman says as she leads you to her cottage. As was promised, a hearty beef pie awaits you. You enjoy it with a side of mashed potatoes. Even more food. With the meal finished, Yvonne asks you to help her while she puts the baby to sleep. The rare sunshine flower grows nearby, and she'd like you to gather a bloom. It feels impolite to refuse. The sunshine sprouts from the rocks behind the waterfall. If you were careful, you could climb out to retrieve one without falling into the water. Remembering the warning, you inch your way along the rock wall, gingerly moving from stone to stone. Okay. I was going to say, this one's not moving. If I failed at this one, that would be quite embarrassing. You manage to grab a ledge and regain your balance. From here, you reach the sunshine, bag it, and make your way back to the shore. Yvonne is delighted to see the sunshine. Most travellers just eat and leave. In thanks, she gives you a gift. This will protect you in your travels. Oh, excellent. Let's hang on to that. 50 max life. Always good. And we get the token. And an extra 2 food. And because of our frontier thing, excellent. So we're slowly narrowing down the options. And we're going to do it again. 14 days away. It is going to be up the top there, isn't it? Ah dear, we'll try our best. So even if it is, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, it'd be very difficult to get there. Okay, another perilous chance, so we can kind of avoid that at this point. The trick is going to be if it's here, because then we're going to have to go through one of these. Okay, we'll grab that one.
Breathe, you have done well.
Winter Trail, Winter Trail. Okay, so they aren't going to do anything for us, but they also aren't going to hurt us. I really want one of those corner ones revealed. That's... Oh, okay, we failed. But, aha! So Estrella, yes, will let us retry. She'll be unavailable for the next combat, but... Oh,
Poorly
I pressed the wrong
done.
button. Ah!
You
drat.
must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
Okay, so they just... So they don't discover us, they just don't tell us anything interesting. Fair enough.
You have found
We did it, with 13 days to go.
This entire meeting was ordained. You would not be here if you had not once been there.
That's deep, man, that's deep. Here, where the fog hangs heaviest, you spy a lone tent surrounded by a thick blanket of snow. You enter the tent. On the floor, a small copper bowl burns with a warming blue flame. The tent is otherwise unadorned and unfurnished. An old man sits cross-legged in the middle of the space, the hermit. He is small, very small. Colourful cloth and thick swathes of moss have been draped over his shoulders, swamping the hermit's delicate frame. He is pale and sickly, his skin stretched tight over his gaunt face. His eyes are closed and he doesn't appear to be breathing. Estrella looks unnerved. She grips the handle of her pistol cautiously. He's not dead. You turn to see a young woman dressed in scholar's robes standing at the entrance of the tent. Not yet, anyway. He uses all his energy to preserve the forest. It's killing him. The hermit does not move, yet his voice rings out around you. All of these cards have already been played. I have a role yet to fulfill. I do not die today. The woman looks sadly at the hermit. Ask what protects the hermit. I keep out the bears and wolves well enough. He draws his power from the earth, but even that cannot sustain him enough for this. It was only a matter of time before they found us. The hermit sits deathly still. Okay, let's spend 10 days to get an arcane ally. I don't know if it super helps. You spend days helping the woman fold paper beacons and seal them with blood to call forth the forest mages. And now we just wait for the Empire to arrive. Okay, here they come. So a general, some muskets, and 3 normal soldiers. General Willem arrives with his mage hunters on the morning of the 4th of the 3rd summer. He sees you and smiles without a hint of surprise. Ah, it's the meddling civilian. You steel your nerves and draw your weapon. I mean, so we've got plenty of gold, and plenty of food, not that they're really going to do us any good right now. We also have a big old axe though, and that should help. Not to mention we found a couple of life gain cards, which should be quite good. The general has seen black and forbidden things. The mage hunters who accompany him have even now begun to suspect him of heresy. Generals call forth a hail of arrows when they sound their horns. Use evade to make yourself scarce.
I don't understand why we're here, but I will not let you kill innocent.
So I think I'm going to focus on you, just to try and avoid that happening. There we go. And maybe it will cause the rest of your men to scatter. I doubt it, but you know, I can dream. There we go, finish you off. Just feels a bit mean to attack an old man like that, but you know, he's attacking these mages that apparently we care about. We're going to keep the world a mystical and magical place, that's what we're going to do. So the rest of the soldiers should be fairly easy going. Especially with the amount of health that we've managed to stack up. There we go. Easy peasy. See if we can just finish you off as well. And hey, both of our mage friends survived. Perfect. Whew, okay. Okay, let's see what we get as a result of that. His platoon dead at his feet and his plumed helmet splattered with blood, the wounded general grips his sword in defiance. So we can kill the general as... Oh, I guess we let the mage woman decide? As you lower your weapon, General Willem shuts his eyes with relief. The woman's face twists with rage and her hands glow with dark energy. If you will not finish him, I will. Hold, VA. You turn to see the hermit standing in the door of his tent. We can afford to be merciful. Our roles here are determined, and we must act upon them. He stares deep into your eyes. We have more business, you and I, but that comes later. Go forth and meet the fates. The woman lowers her hands and stares at you defiantly. Now we can be safe, even if just for a moment. Okay, so here's that shiny gold token.
And the secrets of the hermit are unfolded to you.
So a whole bunch more events, or encounters rather. A whole bunch more equipment. Ooh, golden shield. And another blessing, the Fates Play. So we'll see if we can grab that at some point. For making it to Goblin Town, we unlock Goblin Town, which is going to be exciting to discover as well. And what else? For helping the Sunshine Flower for Yvonne, we get Yvonne's Cottage again with another token on it. Fantastic. Okay, so this has been a bit of a long episode, but another card ticked off of our list. We'll probably go for the wheel next time and then go back to strength when we've got some of this shiny armor kicking around in our inventory. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this series so far. I've certainly enjoyed playing it, and I will see you next time.